1. The cosmos is reality. The fruit water of the cosmos was the dark mass, fluid of the fourth aggregate state. The seed of the germ was the eternal intelligence as the aggregation of all possibilities. Therefore, there are also impossibilities. And those are that something can come from nothing, that magnetic poles of the same sign attract each other, that the state of things goes backwards, and that everything in the cosmos stop. All that together is the absolute, which neither theologians nor philosophers know. Astrophysicists and politicians are certainly amniotic fluid, waste. This up at number 3 on the list means the following. If suddenly everything started moving backwards, i.e. if something that is a consequence of this moment becomes a cause, then, literally, each of us would go to the toilet to get our portion of excrement, receive it in our intestines, and go to the kitchen table to spit, say, an apple into the plate. Then he would take that apple to the market, give it to the farmer fruit grower, take money for it. The orchardist would then take all the apples bought that day to his orchard and hang them on the trees. We would bring out chests from the graves, and in the end we would have people who would end their lives in the wombs of their mothers. Thus, everything that comes to us now as consequences, we would have as causes and quit. Everything that would seem wrong to us now, would become the state of things. It is essential now in everything, that all the chemical physical processes of this reality cannot move towards the primary state of things, because from which ash, carbon monoxide, and from which heat would the amount of gasoline that was burned be formed. Which alloy would break down into elements with which amount of heat. Essential in everything, then, is this. The universe has no interest in moving forward, nor in moving backward. In the set of all possibilities there is an unplanned but also inevitable aspiration towards self-awareness of oneself as the absolute. And in that aspiration towards self-awareness of oneself as the absolute does not dwell on states that do not lead it to the goal, about which, at the absolute beginning of the absolute itself, it knows nothing. That's why a film in which the story of someone or something flows, from our perspective, backward is complete nonsense. With this volume, I want to explain the existence of man as a being with a purpose. This means to explain why such intelligent beings had to arise, to do work for the universe. Or say for God. Or God for himself, through the manifestation of oneself in the form of a human or similar being. Since that work has to be done by someone or something, what is the salary for doing that work? So either humans will realize their assignment or they will be wiped out like the dinosaurs were wiped out. Because the universe is tolerant, but if a species does not even acquire the qualification for the task in 400 million Earth years, then the chance is given to another species. My next intention is to explain to people with this volume that doing work for the universe is connected with morality. Then let me explain how with my project Confederation Earth we become a civilization, which as a moral survives and rises to a species above this species, so that we can take a salary for a job done to the universe. That salary is on the table. Immortality, it's up to us to do it. And take it or not.